close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
Trust the process, they said. Give him time, they said. Let's let Arteta get his own players, they said. Arteta will surprise a lot of people this season, they said. I don't even know what's worse. Those 5 statements that I've put out, or the absolute utter fucking diabolical shit performance that I have seen tonight. Welcome back to Daniel Bailey TV. Listen, I hope you're all keeping safe and well, because strap yourselves in, because it's going to be a fucking bumpy ride. Let me tell you something. I have never, ever, ever in my whole time of supporting Arsenal been so disappointed, so angry, so pissed off at the start of a season. Give him time. Let's see what happens at the end of the window. All this bollocks that people come out with, all this fucking utter crap. Do you actually believe that? Do you actually fucking believe that he's going to change things? Because let me tell you something. What I saw was a manager who was out of his depth. We have seen those performances time and time again. Last season was absolutely horrendous. And we've just picked up from where we left off. A new season, but same old problems. A new season, but still the same old Arsenal. A new season, but still the same things are happening. The absolute same fucking things are happening time and time again. And I have had enough. I've had an absolute belly full of this fucking bullcrap that we're being served up. Melina, I can see you backstage. I'll bring you in just 2 seconds. I'm just absolutely fucking disgusted with the level of performances. And do you know what really pisses me off? Is that there is a section of this fan base that will actually go, oh, but Arteta, it's just the first game of the season. Bollocks to that, because this season is already, in my opinion, it's a write-off. Because if this is what we're going to get served up on a week-to-week basis, then I am fucking done already. Like, literally, I am fucking done. Because what I saw tonight was absolutely appalling. And do you know what? It's a culmination of several different things. It's a culmination of Arsenal pissing around in the transfer window. It's a culmination of fans not having the bollocks to stand up to this. Going on social media, going, oh yeah, we're going to be there, we're going to protest, we're going to do all this, we're going to try and get change, and then rolling over at the first hurdle. It's a culmination of people in charge taking the absolute royal piss for near on a decade. This ain't Arsenal Football Club anymore. This is a fucking shambles. This ain't Arsenal Football Club anymore. This is an absolute fucking mess. And you know what, right? Yeah. I love Kevin Campbell to bits. Absolutely, he's a class guy. But I was bang on when I said Brentford had better players than us. And you know what? I got laughed at. I got jeered. I got almost laughed out of it. But you know what? I was right, wasn't I? I was absolutely right. When I made that statement on Monday, I was bang on. Because fair play to Brentford. They were an absolute joy to watch tonight. They'd fully deserved their win, if we're being brutally honest. They fully deserved it. Absolutely. Let me bring in Melina.
Hey, Daniel. Thanks for having me on your show. I don't know where to start. Absolutely appalling performance tonight. And you know what, Daniel? I don't even know what team, played in the championship for so long. I feel like that was Arsenal who was in the championship for so long. And you know what? We deserve this. Brentford deserved to win tonight. They played high line, attacking, pressing football, and we just couldn't keep up.
It's a shambles, Melina. Absolute shambles.
And I'm sorry, Daniel, what kind of serious football club goes into the first game of the Premier League season opener looking like this, with a lot of our youngsters, to me, who weren't ready to go on that pitch tonight? I'm sorry. I wanted to see Balogun play. I wanted to see Martinelli play. And to me, it just looked like they weren't ready. And it looked like they weren't prepared to go out tonight. To me, it just looked like they got thrown in the fire because for some reason, Aubameyang and Lacazette were dropped. And all of a sudden, it came out that, they're ill. But yesterday, they were in training just fine.
It's a shambles, Melina. It's an absolute shambles.
No, we didn't look like we were going to score at all whatsoever. And you know what? To me, it was just what's going on? I don't understand what's happening. In the second half, we tried to have some intensity. But you know what, Daniel? The damage was already done. We were being ripped apart. And our midfield is yet again being disrespected. And yes, we're bringing in Odegaard. But what's Odegaard going to do? Is Odegaard going to fix the other problems we have at our football club? No, he's not.
I don't rate Odegaard, to be honest. I don't rate it.
We should have gone for James Maddison. And this club is putting money in players, injecting 50+ million in Ben White. And the next game against, Lukaku when we play Chelsea, Lukaku's going to rip Ben White apart. And Lukaku's going to rip Pablo Mari apart because Pablo Mari is slower than a snail.
Yeah. I completely agree.
And Brentford were all over us. They looked so comfortable that, we just sat back, didn't have any sense of urgency in this team, no ambition whatsoever, and couldn't keep up with a team that literally came from the championship and didn't play us since 1947. Yeah. And I think we did worse with fans back in the stadium. The games that we won in preseason behind closed doors, there's a reason we played that behind closed doors. And that speaks for itself. Tonight, the only player that I'll give credit to is Lokonga. Lokonga looked really calm on the ball, looked like he grew into the game, great touches on the ball and good passes. But then again, no ability whatsoever to play through that midfield. We didn't have any respect whatsoever down that midfield, Daniel. And we just got ripped apart.
Yeah, we did. We got fucking destroyed.
And I'm sorry, what was Burton Leno doing? Leno, sorry, Daniel.
Hold that for 1 second, Melina. I'm just going to bring Stephen in. Let me get Stephen in on this. Carry on, Melina, with your point. Big up, Stephen.
Sorry. So what I wanted to say was, is this a goalkeeper we have at Arsenal Football Club? Because to me, a goalkeeper should have really good clearance, good ball distribution, and let's face it, you should have had that covered when it was right in your post. We really needed a goalkeeper who has better ball retention and, even being linked to Aaron Ramsdale, a keeper who was relegated 3 times, that's not Arsenal Football Club mentality. And to me, this club is getting worse and worse day by day. With just 2 weeks left of the transfer window, I don't see us progressing whatsoever.
No, it's a shambles. It's an absolute shambles. It's an absolute shambles. And you know the thing is, right? Yeah, I just, it's not even about the performance tonight, because this has been coming for so long. I feel like the chickens have well and truly come home to roost. Stephen, what did you make of it?
Same shit, different season, isn't it? What do you expect? Right? We're in a club that we're told that, oh, it's £250 million. It's going to be the biggest overhaul in Arsenal's football history of players, and right, it's going to be brilliant, and we're all going to be positive, and it shouldn't be negative. If you're negative, you're a Spurs fan, and right, I'm sitting here. What's to be positive about? We've got no backup goalkeeper. We've got no new right back. Got no new other centre back. No CM. No Cam. Right, and Arteta, who's supposed to be a manager, which means he has direct links to players and what he wants and the contracts and everything. When he turns around and gets asked where's the players at, he goes, hang on, I don't know where they are. I don't know where they are. Hang on, you're the manager. You're supposed to know. You're supposed to know where these players are. Where are they? You're the manager. You should know. I'm sorry. You are part of the transfer business. You are part to blame, right? You're not getting away with it, as well as the board and the owners. You're also part to blame. But this whole saga has been stemming for 17 years. And why? Because we get owners like Kroenke who don't give a toss. They spread their PR process, not the process, right? They keep spinning, right? Overhaul of the transfer window. This was supposed to be, right? And we've got no sort of squad whatsoever, and people expect us. Oh, we can finish top 6. Oh, we can finish 8. Right, that's fine. Right, Arteta's doing okay. Right, okay. Does anyone see that first goal? Why isn't Chambers just letting that go out? Why didn't Chambers let it go out? No. And then what's he do? He steps back from his man. Here you go. Here's the space to have a shot. Go on. Jog on. And Bernd Leno, the second goal, I don't know what he's doing. He's like that. What am I doing?
No, even the first goal, Leno shouldn't have left that much space open. You clearly know what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to be more clinical and have more like
defender to let it go out. To actually use his brain.
Yeah, it's disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting. I was watching this. I was on doing a stream, and I was watching the game, and I was just, what am I seeing here? What am I seeing?
Buckling under Brentford. Ridiculous.
It's ridiculous. It is absolutely ridiculous.
I saw it coming.
It's just total insane.
First pre-season friendly. I saw it first. Yeah. I saw it coming. I'm sorry.
It's disgusting.
No, you know what's even worse? It took us 10 minutes every time just to get into that box to try to create an attack. 10 friggin' minutes just to create an attack. Like, yes, we started the season without, Thomas Partey and without Gabriel, but look how woeful we performed tonight. And that's what we're going to go in with against Chelsea? Are you kidding me?
And fans said we shouldn't have backed him after the semi-final. We've just wasted a whole summer on him again.
And sorry, what are the people going to say now? Oh, he did have a preseason. So what now?
Yeah.
He didn't get the players. He hasn't been backed.
Yeah.
That's what they'll say.
Listen, there's 30 of you in chat. Hit the like button and hit the subscribe. And if you're watching on Facebook as well, do subscribe. The information is on your screens. I just wonder where we go from here, because I said this at the top of the show.
I think we're going to the championship.
But I said this at the top of the show. I said, never have I gone into a season not excited.
Yeah.
I was a little bit before the game, because it was, obviously Premier League's back, and nice to, this channel's growing, and getting back to games, being able to go and just meet up with friends. But from an Arsenal point of view, I've got no hopes and aspirations. And then seeing what I saw tonight, it's worse than I feared. I feared the worst, but this is worse.
This is worse.
Do you know what? Right? Yeah, I would put money on it now, and I'm going to put money on it. Come September, Arteta's not going to be in a job. I can promise you that now, because we're getting beat by Chelsea. We're getting beat by Chelsea. We're getting beat by Man City. Let me tell you something. This is going to turn nasty very, very soon. And let me tell you something right here. It needs to turn nasty.
For him to go, yeah.
It needs to turn fucking nasty. Because if it doesn't...
Because the problem is, because the board...
Nobody else...
So deluded. They're so deluded with this
nobody else is going
to
to fucking do anything about this unless us fans turn this nasty.
But the problem is, Daniel, is that we didn't go out and buy the shirts. We didn't go out and buy the shirts. So we end up buying the source of the problem, which is Conky. Right? We end up the only way it's gonna happen, right, is if they just don't bother turning up to games anymore. Just don't bother. Right? Just don't bother.
No, I really think, Daniel, this is gonna get worse than Lampard under Chelsea.
I'll also just say this as well, is that, and this will sum it up in one evening. Right?
The only thing that Alan Attic says the only thing that will save Arteta is if there's another lockdown and fans can't go back in.
Yeah, we really played worse with fans back. Like, they couldn't handle the pressure of the fans back in the stadium.
Sitting there and they're like that. Do we expect anything else? There you go. You saw the expressions on their faces. They're like, do I expect anything?
No, like, keep in mind, Brentford were all up for this. They haven't been in the Premier League for like 70-something years.
It was vibes for them. It was vibes. Like, but
and now, like, Arsenal has given Brentford the confidence that they can beat a team like Liverpool. And that's what we've done to them.
But Mel, right? Those away fans are supposed to be the most like the ones that make all the noise in the stadium, right? They weren't singing at all, right? And I'll sit there and I'll quite easily say this right now. This sums up our evening, right? Only Arsenal could be at the top of the table and in one game go straight to the bottom.
Yeah. Do you know it's mad? It's fucking disgusting.
Sorry, Arsenal Maniac is saying all that Arteta has done for this club, and is this how you thank him? I'm sorry, I don't understand that comment.
I think he's having. I think because there's so. I think he's on about because there's so many Arteta lovers. That's what they'll probably say.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, what? What's going on here? Guys, I really don't know. We have 2 weeks left of the transfer window, and I don't see us doing much business. We need a new goalkeeper, hopefully a new right back, a new attacking midfielder, and a new center forward. And we have less than 18 days to go.
So Arsenal Manics, we can't work out sarcasm via message. That's the problem. It's a bit difficult.
Yeah, it's mad.
I almost had a heart attack reading that comment. I was like, what?
Yeah, it's total mad. It's total rubbish. Let me tell you something. It's not going to get any better. It's not going to get any fucking better. Let me tell you right, yeah, this needs nipping right now. This needs nipping in the bud right now.
I don't think they'll sack him till the North London Derby, Daniel. Hopefully that's when he's gone.
You really think it will be that long?
I don't even think that'll be that long.
I hope it's sooner. But hopefully it's not longer until Christmas.
I think it'll be longer than that. I think I'll board that stupid.
Let me tell you right, yeah. Let me tell you something right now. If we have to put up with this shit till Christmas, I might as well fucking... I might as well just, on the way to the Emirates, just step out in front of some cars, because let me tell you something now. That would be less painful than watching this drawn out, non-existent process that fucking doesn't exist.
Please
and watching all these Arteta lovers jack off into their hamburgers because they think Arteta's doing a fucking fantastic job. Let me tell you something. The thought of an oncoming truck right about now sounds more appealing.
No, you know what's even worse is after this game ended in full time, they told us Lukaku is ready to play against Arsenal. And what else did they tell us? Granit Xhaka is ready to renew his contract at Arsenal Football Club.
Let me tell you, my 6-year-old daughter will be ready to play against this defense, this team. Because, do you know what?
My kids are ready to play and not even born yet.
It's mad. It's just total crap, guys. Honestly, it really is. It's and do you know the sad thing is, right? Yeah. The sad thing is that I don't see how this can be improved. Like I see the obvious one is getting rid of Arteta, and I actually think that that would be a good thing, and I think that that needs to happen first. But you know what, right? Yeah, and I look at this and think it's much bigger than a manager. Look, I'm not nowhere in no way, shape, or form defending Arteta because I don't think he's the right man. But I'm looking at the Cronkies, and I'm just thinking, do you know what?
It is.
We change you, then our fortune changes.
It is, Daniel. Look at it. Like, look at our squad. There's half a squad there. Right? We've all been promised there was a big overhaul. Where's the overhaul?
Yeah, big overhaul,
Right? There is an overhaul.
Oh my days.
What was this? The Cronkies don't give
Just
I've
mad.
always said this. The Cronkies want to keep us in the black, to keep us afloat. So we're a debt-free asset to them in case any of their business screw up, so they can go, here you go, here's Arsenal, have them. Here's our insurance policy. Right? As long as we're doing that, they don't care where we finish. They don't, even if we got relegated to the Championship, if they found a way to be in the black, they'll stay in the Championship. They don't care, right? And I'm telling you now, if it means the only way we're going to do this is if everyone stops buying shirts, buying tickets, stop going to games, right? Stop believing in their deluded crap and stop spending a little bit of pennies on this club. Put this club in the red. It can be done if everyone does it. But because everyone thinks, oh, my £70 for a shirt doesn't really matter. That's what they want you to think, because then all the other millions will think about it. And then that's how they make their millions, because you all think it doesn't matter. Well, it does. Man United seem to do it a lot more than we do. So why can't we do it? Why can't we?
Arsenal Manic says, where's Josh Kroenke?
We're 20th now.
Arsenal Manic says, where's Josh Kroenke again? Is he watching that debacle? I don't know. Like, honestly.
He's over saying, how are you, Daddy? How are you?
He ain't watching that. And you know, let me ask you guys.
Sorry, he only flew over just because of the ESL rubbish to bail him out, bail his dad out.
Let me ask you guys this: do you think the fan base is strong enough to mount a serious pressure on these owners? Because let me tell you something right now. We had our chance at the end of last season and we fully bottled it. We absolutely fully bottled it. And I'm speaking as a collective because we're part of the fan base. But I was at that protest against Brighton and there was hardly anybody there. Let me tell you something right here. My 6-year-old daughter can make more noise and put more pressure on that just by herself than that bloody group of people that were there. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it was ridiculous. So I've got no faith in the fan base mounting pressure on these owners. I've got no faith in them doing that consistently over time.
There's a very good point. They didn't attend because some of them didn't attend because of the rain. Yeah, that's the thing. But like, you saw the second protest was arranged. It was arranged for the semi-final. Right? It was supposed to be arranged for every home game. Right? But the second semi-final, because we're worried about the players' mentality, because they're not like Vieira or Keown or anything like that. So we'll give them a round of applause, giving us absolutely fuck all to thank for the rest of the season. Absolutely, they've given us fuck all to celebrate all season. And what we're going to do? Well done, guys. Well done. Good luck. Well done. Right? This is a game you've got to win to even make sure we get Europe. Well done. Yeah? Joke. It's an absolute joke. These fans were supposed to protest, and instead they went around with applause. And when you did that, the Cronkies were sitting there. If they ever were watching them like that, got ya. Got ya.
Yeah.
And our little finger.
Arteta literally took the piss out of us tonight in his press conference.
Oh my God, what is he said now?
He said the biggest worry is the threat that we had in front of goal. Many times we arrived in the final third in great situations, but we had no threat, no shots on target. If you don't do it then in the Premier League, it's very difficult to win. Well, no shit, Sherlock. Doesn't take a genius
mad.
to know this.
I don't know what he's watching.
No, but Daniel, he's been telling the same story for the past 2 seasons. You know,
Yeah.
like, when is it going to end? In all seriousness.
When's it going to end, Robbie? When's it going to end?
Yeah.
I said we'd finish 6th, but I really doubt it now.
No, Melina, I don't know.
Listen, there's 29 of you. There's 29 of you in chat. Do hit the like button and subscribe. If you're watching on Facebook, do check out all the other platforms. I'd really appreciate that. It's been these shows have been absolutely mad lately on this channel. So yeah, big up to all you guys. Guys, I don't really know what else to say. All I can say is this as well. Do you know what? I'm seriously worried because if this is game 1, there's 38. We got to go through this 38 times.
Do you know what?
Do you know what I mean?
Do you know why I said it was a positive? And I said it originally on the Gunners show just earlier, and I went, we didn't let more goals in. That was a positive, right? The only other positive I did come up with, there's 37 games left. It's the only positive I can work out. There's 37 games of this shit left. I've already written off this. Every season now, I'm like that. Season's done.
The thing is, we're only playing once a week, and we're supposed to be, preparing for those kind of games, not bottling it and buckling down under friggin' Brentford. Imagine what Man City are going to do to us. Imagine what Chelsea's going to do to us. They're going to rip us apart.
Yeah. It's just mad, isn't it?
And we don't even have strikers who are shooting. We have strikers who are missing open chances and easy sitters. I really don't see if there's a positive direction for this football club. I don't see it.
It's just total mad. I don't see anything. I just don't see anything changing. Unless this manager gets sacked. If this manager gets sacked, right? And I say manager loosely because he couldn't manage his way out of a plastic bag. But if this manager gets sacked in the next 4 games, we might actually salvage our season. But it ain't happening. I don't see it. I don't see it happening. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just don't see it.
This
Daryl Denton says, can't defend, can't score. Not the most, not the greatest strategy for the Prem.
Big up, Tane.
Yeah. It's mad. It's mad.
It is mad.
Jordan says, Auber and Lacazette out.
I don't even believe that they were ill. I think Lacazette is leaving, and it was just a smokescreen to say that, they were unwell. And I think Aubameyang was just dropped. He was in training yesterday. Both of them were.
That wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, listen, if anybody, there's 3 of us on this panel. If anybody else wants to come on and have their say, then you're more than welcome to. I can put the link in. I need to find the link. Melina, have you got the link?
Yeah, do you want me to put it in the chat?
Yeah. If you put it in the chat.
I could do it as well if you want to.
Come on and have your say. Listen, there's 3 of us on the panel, so what I'll do is there's free spots. So if there's people queuing up, then
I can drop
can
out
just-
if people are.
well, no. What I was going to do is we could have people come in and then say their bit, then we'll bring somebody else in.
Yeah.
But listen, it's good. Do you know what? I like to get more people involved, and I am going to do. Obviously, this is just because of the shit that's gone on tonight, but I am going to do a proper structured fans
There you go.
fan show because there seems to be a lot of people asking for it. So I am going to try and sort that out. Like I said, this channel is going from strength to strength. So we're almost at 2,100 subscribers. I think we're like just under 30 away from that. So
yeah, I've dropped the link in the YouTube channel.
And also, I want to say this: if you want to come on, but you don't want your camera on, that's also fine, because you can have the audio, which is also fine. So I know some people don't like putting their cameras on.
I put the link in the chat. I'm not sure.
Big up Holly Hills.
I did that for
Yeah.
I think Auber and Lacquer will both go this window.
I think a moderator needs to put it because no one can click on it unless they copy paste it. I think Rebel Knight's saying he doesn't see it.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if my comments are showing.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, it's not showing up as a link.
Big up John 1886. Not seen you for an awful long time.
Big up
Yeah.
everyone.
It might need to be a
Yeah, I don't see it here. Bear with me one sec. Oh, I know what I can do. Yeah,
I can
bear
put
with
it
me
in
one
the
sec.
private chat if you want, Daniel. And then if you wanna copy paste it.
Yeah. Bear with me one sec. Bear us one sec, guys.
Do you know what? I want to go back on holiday, mate. Trust me. I was on holiday last week. I want to go back on it.
Looks like Arsenal has been on holiday for more than the friggin' last season when it ended. It looks like we're still on holiday.
Let me
No,
see.
you know exactly
I think
what I'm
I've
talking about, and trust me, I wish I was back there.
let me try and I think I might have copied it. Hold on. Bear with me one sec. Talk amongst yourselves while I do this.
How's yourself, Mo? Anyway,
I'm good. I mean, ruined my Friday night just watching this crap performance. You know what? Expect nothing different. Exactly, because what type of creativity do we have in that midfield? Nothing whatsoever. And to me, Odegaard does make us, a bit better, but does he really solve the issues that we have? We need a goal threat and a game changer from the midfield, and our strikers are not scoring at the moment. So of course we're not going to have what we need, and our midfield got ripped apart. Our defense is in shambles. Nothing new, just the same stuff we saw last season. It's a disgrace to lose to a team like Brentford, but you know what? Brentford deserved to win tonight. And for me, at the top of the shopping list is a friggin' goalkeeper. I just don't know what's going to happen against Chelsea. It's going to be tough. And we're playing at our own yard too, so that's going to be interesting to watch. Lukaku rip Ben White apart.
don't.
Right, bear with me. I'm just getting this. I've got it, so I shall be dropping it in any second. I don't know where this goes, I wonder whether it goes into Facebook and YouTube or whether it just goes into YouTube.
I think
it would just go to YouTube.
Because I'm posting it on the StreamYard, but I'm going to Facebook as well. So
yeah, it should go to Facebook and it should do both. Unless you want to select a particular destination. Arsenal got Brent over backwards. Oh, that one was a good one. Good one, Dave. There we go. Yeah, I see it.
Has that gone on to?
Do you know? Yes, I've seen it. It's in there.
Yeah. I don't know where it's gone, but it might go to Facebook. It might go to.
Do you know what? Do you know what's even more worrying is? Do you know what's like what really wound me up as well is that we sold Willock.
Let's bring in Jon the Rebel Knight.
Oh, big up, Jonathan.
Yeah. I feel for you guys. I feel for you guys tonight because that even as a rival fan, that was painful to watch.
I feel for your fantasy football tonight, though.
Yeah, that wasn't a smart choice on my part. I say that. It wasn't a smart choice.
Who do you support, say?
No, I'm a Liverpool fan, so yeah.
Ah, okay.
I think I spoke with you before, Stephen. Though I think I spoke with you before.
Yeah, I think it was. A while,
You know
ago.
your club's in the shit when you're getting bantered by rival fans.
No, we deserve it, though. Dang it, we deserve it. I mean, what have we done to not deserve that?
Yeah, but to be fair, Daniel, it's getting to a point that fans are not even bantering us anymore. They just feel sorry for us. They just feel sorry for us. They don't even feel like bantering, like it's wrong.
Well, yeah,
That's how bad it is.
Turkish and AFTV said a really good point. It's like there's no point bantering people that know how bad they are anymore. It's like once it becomes real, it's like there's no point anymore. It's just like
only banter the ones that don't think we're that bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, the delusional ones that like somehow still believe, right? Yeah.
That's the thing. I don't banter anymore. That's the thing. People don't banter me a lot anymore. I say to them, "I'd go for it, mate. I can take it." But in the end, it's just like it's just like it's that you think you're hurt. They think they're hurting you.
Yeah.
Like because it's so much, and it's like.
Well, like even as a rival fan, I've known Arteta's not been good enough since like the halfway through the second season after the FA Cup. Like you saw the signs then, but people still wanted to believe because of the FA Cup, and it just got worse and worse and worse, and it's just taken people way too long to see it. And now there's going to be the delusional ones that are going to drag their heels in and give him as long as they can, which I don't get why. Like, what has this guy done? I don't get why is this guy so special?
Oh, we even got Daryl the Spurs fan who's bantering us
Oh,
now.
wow.
Jesus Christ.
And
Alan
they,
Attic says we should have never left Highbury. Listen, there's over 30 of you in chat. Do hit the like button and hit subscribe on all the platforms as well. That's good because and yeah, like I said, if any of you do want to come on, the link is there. Like I said, you don't have to put your camera on. Come on, have your say. Tell us what you're thinking. Because it's been a dark day. It's been a dark day if you're an Arsenal fan. If you're another football club fan, then it's probably been a good day for you. Especially you, Daryl. If you're a Spurs fan, I'm sure you're probably although I wouldn't laugh too much because when you guys lose Harry Kane, you're probably going to drop. You're probably going to drop worse than. They're
going to be irrelevant as well. Yeah. Well, but guys, like all your strikers can't be shit, right? Like Arteta's got something to do with that. I mean, Pepe, Aubameyang, Lacazette, Balogun, Martinelli, none of them can perform on a consistent basis.
Well, how can they, Jonathan? How can they perform, these youngsters? How can they perform on a consistent basis? We don't even give them the game time in the first place. Last season, we barely saw Balogun. We hardly saw Reece Nelson. We barely saw Martinelli. And what does that come down to?
Well, yeah, it's his fault again because a lot of the time he starts them, then takes them out,
Or
and then
starts players like Willian every single
Yeah.
week in and week out.
yeah,
Yeah.
the man hasn't got a clue. Let's be honest, and a lot of people don't know that.
This comment says Everton fan listening, I'm glad Arteta never came to us and chose you instead.
Who is that? Who put that? Sorry?
Mick Sinot from Facebook.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
And
mad.
that's the thing. He came at the same time Ancelotti did, didn't he? And
Yeah.
we all said, why don't we get Ancelotti? You know?
Yeah. It's just. Do you know what? I just look at this fucking mess, right? Yeah, that we're in, and it's just, like under Wenger and even Wenger's worst years. Okay, like it was pretty dire, and a majority of us wanted him out towards the end, but even at the end, you saw glimmers of hope. Like we'd have attacking football, but
Yeah,
our defense wasn't great. We would always create chances. I just see a team now going out onto the pitch that's just walking around, passing the ball. There's no structure. There's nothing. We're just like a spent force. Do you know what I mean? We're so limp. We are so limp every time we go out on the pitch.
So they went out there and they treated that like it's another pre-season game. Like they didn't care. Like it looked like to them it was just another pre-season game. It didn't look like the Premier League had started. Right? And I'm sitting there and think, this is a game. This is the first game of the season. What are you doing? And they're just like, oh, I'm at Arsenal. I'm not going to get anything. Right?
yeah. Well, it was the same old lethargic Arteta football.
And he's like, we're not going to win anything with this manager. Well, why is this manager here?
I think us winning the FA Cup and the Community Shield is what saved this man his job.
Yeah.
He's hiding behind those victories.
Even a flipping limp dick has got more resilience than us. Do you know what I mean? Like seriously, it's just mad. That's what it's come down to.
Wow.
It's just mad, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't think even Viagra would work on Arteta. He's that limp.
Well, there's 39 people across all the platforms watching this meltdown. So, it's just, do you know the thing is, right? Yeah, and I said this at the end of last season. Arsenal, the way we were last season, I ain't gonna lie. At the end of last season, I'd fallen out of love with football, and that's bad because I love football and I love Arsenal. And I'll be honest with you, right? Yeah, if it weren't for the Euros, because the Euros was such a great tournament, and then after that, I was gutted at the end of the Euros because I was like, what have we got to look forward to? This fucking shit every week. And I said I'd rather have another month of the Euros than this shit for 38 games. And it's just gone back the other way now. Now I'm just like, do you know what? What's the point to it all? Like, what? Why should we bust a gut? And this is, and I'm not criticizing anybody who genuinely.
Sorry, we just have a transfer update too. So Roma and Tammy Abraham are getting closer and closer. Looks like that's going to be completed in the next coming days, which means we're now looking for a striker.
So Roma and Tammy Abraham are getting closer and closer, while Arsenal and the Championship are getting closer and closer. Is that how this is working right now?
Yeah.
Oh, that's such.
Is that how this is working?
That's the best one-liner I've heard all night.
But yeah,
that is
I can't even remember what I was saying before. But yeah, I can't even remember.
That might mean we're keeping Lacazette. Oh my god.
Yeah, you were talking about you losing your love of football, and you wish the Euros were going on. Yeah,
because honestly, like this, and this is what makes me mad, right? Yeah, and I'm not criticizing anybody that genuinely can't go to a game because they live abroad and because, for whatever reason, it's so expensive. But as a match-going fan on a weekly basis, and you know what? Before the game, right? Yeah, I was gutted because half of me was like, "Oh, I had a ticket tonight," and I did. I I had a ticket tonight, but I couldn't go due to circumstances. And before the game, I was slightly gutted. But watching that, I'm just like, I'm kind of glad that I didn't spend all that money going up there and then coming back. Because for me to go to Arsenal, it's a round trip of like 4 hours. Sometimes on an evening game, I don't get back till 5-6 o'clock in the morning. When I travel up to Manchester in 2 weeks' time, that's like an overnight stay. So it's like literally, I don't think the club appreciate or values anything like that, do they? I don't think they do.
No,
Big up
they don't.
Big up to the 45 people watching. Do hit the like button and subscribe to my channel, Daniel Bailey TV. Apologies for the Facebook, because I didn't actually post the link on Facebook for some weird reason. I was so quick setting this stream up. Normally I'll put the YouTube link in, but you can see it across there. Just go onto YouTube, type in Daniel Bailey TV, and you should find it. So yeah, it's just mad.
Tammy Abraham, although he's, not the greatest striker, he has ambition in his footballing career. That's why he's choosing Roma over us. As simple as that. And that's exactly why Saliba left us. Saliba and Guendouzi both. Although they're young players and, they may not have been mature enough, they left because they have ambition in football. And nobody wants to play under this manager.
Yeah, nobody wants to play for Arteta. Let's be real. That's why Aubameyang and Lacazette weren't there tonight. That's why they weren't there. They didn't want to listen to this clown.
And we're not getting Tammy Abraham.
Nope. So now we're shopping for a striker with less than 18 days left of the window. We're now shopping for a new striker.
Well, didn't Arteta says he's got to work with what he's got?
We're probably not going to get one. Who knows? We'll probably keep Lacazette.
He's going to work with what he's got, but he doesn't know where they are, and they're apparently ill. Well, you're not working very well with what you've got, are you, Mr. Mikel?
I'm sorry, it's not good enough. It's not good enough.
No, he wanted Odegaard so bad, right? If you knew you wanted Odegaard so bad, why didn't you get that done early on in the window? Why did you dilly-dally with Real Madrid to get him done, to get that done? Odegaard at Real Madrid, he didn't know his place there. He didn't want to fight for his place there, and he didn't want to fight for first team there. So here, he wants his easy way, because under Arteta, you can do whatever you want, and there's very little repercussions for your actions. To me, Arteta doesn't have the dressing room together, let alone the football pitch. And tonight, this comes down to Arteta's fault.
Yeah, it's just total mad. I honestly, guys, I don't know. It's just total. It's just mad. I don't understand what's going on. It's just total crazy. Like, it really is. It's just absolute pants.
Yeah, we're in for dark nights ahead. That's all I'm saying.
Dark nights. Jesus Christ. We might as well. I would say welcome to my world, but do you know what I mean? It's just. I'm already in for dark nights. Do you know what I mean? I feel a bit cheated. Do you know what I mean?
Oh my God!
I think watching Arsenal might actually be worse than being blind. Being honest.
No, I remember when Daniel did the fan cam on AFTV when we lost to what team was it? I think it was Norwich. I'm not sure, but you were like, "Oh, thank God." Oh, Nottingham. Yeah, you were like, "Thank God, I can't see this shit performance anymore."
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That's what I mean. I mean, I'm already in for dark nights. I don't want to be in for even more darker nights.
Oh my Lord.
Well, you got to hope your board starts seeing straight, so they can actually get some bit of common sense and sack this clown.
Sorry, Eddie was too busy having a rest in Mallorca. and just chilling in the transfer window when Marina's pulling signings right, left, and center at Chelsea.
Big up Steve. He said, I've just finished partying after the match. Obviously, he's a Brentford fan.
Yeah.
Well, they deserve to win tonight. I mean, they were all over us.
Well, party hard.
Yeah.
Because you fully bent Arteta over and gave him one tonight. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, Ivan Toney like completely dominated your centre backs. Like, 50 million.
Or
Ben
50
White.
million Ben White. Sorry,
Yeah.
that's the wish version of Vran or something.
Was it a £5 million striker from Peterborough just bent him over? Imagine Mr. 95 million Lukaku's coming in next
That's
season.
what I was going to say. Lukaku's going to rip him apart.
Yeah.
God.
It's just crazy. Honestly, guys, I just feel so fucking deflated. And do you know the sad thing is, right? Yeah. It's not even disappointing when we lose. Yeah. It feels normal. Like, how when you lose a game, like when your team loses, you feel really disappointment. A team's lost and it's like, what, again? Do you know what I mean? Like, honestly,
yeah.
Like, I don't feel disappointed when we lose. I feel like it's, like
it's almost like you expect it to happen.
But like under the Invincibles, right? Yeah, when I was watching the Invincibles, it was cool. It was almost like when we won, I celebrated it, but it got to a point then where he was just like, because we were expected to win, it was just like winning was normal. Now we've gone the other way. When we lose, because it happens so often, it's just like normal, and that's bad. Do you know what I mean? We've gone from being invincibles in 2003 to virtually being invisible at every game. Do you know what I mean? It's just mad. The decline of this club, it's heartbreaking. It's like dating a fit girl. It's like dating a fit girl in her 30s, watching her grow old in about 15 years, and everything just goes south. Do you know what I mean? It seriously is. That's what it's like, honestly.
I'm actually enjoying the stream because it gives me a little perspective from thinking about FSG not spending, and then I see you guys and I'm like, oh, okay, could be worse. That's my enjoyment of the stream.
Jonathan, even when you guys, like back then, when you guys went through like a very long drought, your fans actually stood up and resisted and went to protest, didn't go to games, walked out from stadiums, didn't even attend games. Like literally some fans had the season ticket, swiped it, and didn't go to the game whatsoever. Our fans don't have the cojones to do that. Some of our fans.
Arsenal Manic says, I challenge anybody on the panel to name me 2 managers in the PL worse than Arteta, taking into account the money we've spent.
Oh. It's hard to name one, to be honest. Let's be real.
No. I'm done.
Yeah. Like, who is
it?
Counting the money we spent, no.
Yeah. I'm trying to think.
I even saw a chart the other day. I think AFTV put it up. You have to go on AFTV and look it up. Oh, look. AFTV.
It's mad. Jose. Look at the top. Look at Daryl, says Jose.
Oh, wow.
No, I mean, like, his track record is his track record is like way too good. Like, it doesn't matter how bad he's done recently. Like, and it's got to be current managers, right? Current managers still managing.
I want to share this. I want to share this screen. You're gonna love this. Watch this.
It's just mad, isn't it? I don't know. This
you might want to.
Just horrendous.
Yeah, you
want to share this screen.
You have the worst manager in the league. There's no doubt about that. Just thinking about that question. and your squad, I'd say, is like maybe after tonight, I'd say it's like what between 8th and 10th squad now. So like where the hell are you gonna finish? You're gonna finish bottom half. Just thinking about that, unless you make some really good additions. Because like unless you make good additions, you're destined for bottom half. Gotta say that.
Yeah. Listeners, 27 of you watching in chat, do hit the like button and subscribe. If you're watching on Facebook, just type in Daniel Bailey TV. All my other platforms is pretty simple. So yeah, do check out them. Like I said, I'm closing in on 2,100 subscribers. So yeah, it's mad. It's absolutely mad. This week for the channel has been crazy, absolutely crazy. But yeah, guys, we
should have just forfeited the Premier League before it even started for us, honestly.
Yeah. Forfeit? Gee, I think we have forfeited it.
No,
do you know what I mean?
We should have been relegated by now. That's what.
Does anyone know why Lacazette and Aubameyang are missing? I know Arsenal put out this bullshit story of illness, but does anyone actually believe that?
Nope.
Because isn't it funny how both of them disappear off together?
Well,
I'll just mention this because I was just trying to share the screen sorry, just about the manager. So I was just trying to share the screen, but I'll show you this manager fan survey on who is the best manager in the Premier League. 37% Guardiola, 18% Klopp, 7% Bielsa, 6% Rodgers, 6% Deitch, 5% Tuchel, 2% Moyes, 2% Santo, 2% Potter, 1.9% is Solskjaer, 1.7% is Benitez, Thomas Frank is 1.5%, Dean Smith is 1.2%, 0.9% is Hasenhüttl, Munoz is 0.76%, 0.76 for Daniel Farker, 0.26 for Patrick Vieira, 0.24 for Steve Bruce, Mikel Arteta 0.2, and Bruno Lage 0.0. He's second from bottom.
Well, and the guy that's bottom is not managed in the Premier League before, right? So, like, it's kind of unfair you don't know what he's like.
Well, the thing is, he shouldn't have ever got the job in the first place. And who does that come down to? Edu and the board, who gave him the job when he came into Arsenal with a blank CV.
Was Edu in before Arteta? I thought Edu came in like after.
Sorry, it was
Arteta.
Well, Vinay.
Yeah, it was Vinay, Raul,
Raul, and the rest of them. And look at Edu having dinner with Raul, the guy who robbed our club.
Yeah.
And Gazidis.
Everybody's talking about Kevin Campbell now in the chat.
I mean, yeah.
If there's anybody in the chat who's not had a chance to check out my show with Kevin Campbell, we had a bit of a Barney on Monday, and it literally went a bit crazy. But yeah, do go and check that out.
I will do.
Because it was a bit mad.
Well, I love how an Everton fan who's got Benitez right now is saying that Benitez would have been good for you guys. And I always said at the time he would have been good for you guys after Emery, but like people at that time were being really what's the word? They were being spoiled. Like nobody wanted Benitez, and I'm like, well, look what you got now. I mean, I think Benitez would have got you in like twice the position that Arteta would have. But I'm sure a lot of Arsenal fans would have taken the FA Cup for not being with being in this position over being in a better position with no trophy.
I wanted Benitez when Emery got sacked.
Yeah.
But we didn't go after him.
Yeah, same.
Yeah,
I
it's
wanted
just
him as well.
mad. It's just total mad. The decline of this flaming club. Do you know what I mean? It's just
But Daniel, I thought you had the third best defense in the league last year. What happened tonight?
yeah, the third best defense in the league, and yet we go and buy a blooming centre back when we already got one. We just loaned him out.
You know, the funniest thing about it was you guys bought Ben White for 50 million, and he wandered around the box aimlessly, like Holding did. The exact same thing. Looked lost. That long throw-in goal was just embarrassing. That was like schoolboy defending.
Yeah, it's just crazy.
Our mistakes are that still happening on his third year in charge? That's embarrassing. That guy's got no idea how to coach. Like, how people defend that.
On his third season, we're probably going to get relegated.
It's like, and people are saying like it can't happen, but like you were in the position that you could have got relegated last season, and teams are just getting better, right? So why can't the chance be there again?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, arguably, you lost to the worst team in the Prem, right? Because like they got in for the playoffs. So,
Well, that's the case, but
Yeah.
there you go. I don't even think they are. I think.
no, I think I agree. I think Watford's the weakest, but that's just me.
Man, it's just crazy.
No,
It's just mad. Honestly, guys, I don't see this getting any better.
Well, I think it's going to get really worse to the ground. This club's going to go to the ground.
Yeah, I don't see this getting any better.
That's more energy than the whole Arsenal team showed tonight, Stephen. You doing that little?
I know, mate. It doesn't take a lot. Look, see this. Look, see this. John, got a drink. Me doing this, like.
Yeah, you outdid your team today. Yeah?
That is more energy than the whole team tonight. Like,
you know that they played so bad tonight. I think even Willian would have got man of the match tonight for your team even if we were just running around.
Honestly, guys, it's just mad.
he's mad. It's absolutely.
It's just mad.
Bullshit of the highest level.
Right.
But people want to sit there and tell me I should be positive. For what?
Yeah, I just love people like disputing, like being like, oh, you know, when Ducey has an attitude issue, just let him go. You know, there's a reason they left. You know,
that's what I was saying earlier. Yeah. Why would Guendouzi and Saliba want to play under this manager?
Do you know what I'll say? I'll say anyone that's to them people. Yeah, right. Do you know what I think? I think Arteta's got an attitude problem.
Yeah, exactly, definitely.
He's a stubborn prick.
Yeah, you know, probably Guendouzi said, you know, I'm sticking up. You know, I want to win. I'm sticking up for my teammate. Yeah, like it's like, what are you to tell me to? Yeah, what are you telling me to stand down for? And he said, well, you can't. You said, oh no, you got to get back in your lane.
And do you know what Arteta is saying? And he's probably said to Arteta, I said, what the fuck do you know? You don't want fuck all.
Yeah.
What? Yeah. At what point can he command respect from his players? Some of these players have won more than he's won in his whole career. How can he get respect? Someone tell me.
Yeah.
How would I respect someone who's got less on their fucking CV than me?
There are people like that around, aren't there? We've heard from people like that have said that Arteta carries himself as an arrogant prick. So like he's one of these people that has done nothing but like toots his horn like he's Johnny Big Bollocks. Like
Johnny Big Bollocks. Yeah.
I wish he had big bollocks, but he hasn't.
the brother Johnny Big Bollocks, the brother of Billy Big Bollocks. Yeah.
Yeah, did you get that one quite well, mate?
Yeah.
Oh, don't. Oh, God.
Yeah.
It gets worse every year, man. And
Well, listen,
on.
guys. I think we'll wrap this up here because before we go into complete despair. But listen, I want to thank everybody in the chat. Who's joined and watched tonight. I really appreciate that. Do remember to keep hitting the subscribe button, keep hitting the like button. Guys on the panel, Melina, just do you want to give your channel a shout out?
Thank you, Daniel, for having me on your show. And I'm sure you guys know if you want to check out my channel, it's just Miss Melina, and I do FPL, football, and some Arsenal-related content.
Yeah. And Stephen?
Yeah, thanks for having me on as well, Daniel. It's a pleasure coming back on the show. And yeah, you can find me at SVT TV. We do mostly football rather than mostly Arsenal because just for my own sanity. As well as F1 content. We have our own FPL league, and the code is in our video description, so make sure you check that out. And yeah, and we'll be doing a match reaction tomorrow to the game, obviously. And we'll also be doing a watch along with Man United Leeds, and also doing Norwich Liverpool with Tottenham and City on Sunday. So make sure to come, like, subscribe, because all your views, all the money you raise through the monetization, for all the memberships as well, it goes to Children's Disease Foundation.
Yeah. And John?
Well, I'm just going to say thanks for having me on, Daniel. My channel's kind of dead right now, so, it's just nice to be on and speaking about football really again. But, yeah, cheers for having me on, Daniel.
Yeah, it's been a while since you've been on, actually. It's been a while since you've been in the chat. I've not seen you for a while.
Yeah, I've been working and all that now, so I've been kind of tired. And, yeah, now that football's back on, I'm kind of getting into the chats again. So, yeah, it's good to be out and about again.
Yeah, it's good that we're out of lockdown. It's good to be doing things again.
Mel, let us know when you're live as well, and I'll see if I can jump in.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I went live very late last time, but...
Yeah. Well, listen, guys, that is the end of it. But yeah, listen, I will be back tomorrow with the Man United Leeds game. That will be a watch along. And then I'll be back on Sunday with the Tottenham Man City one. So yeah, do stay tuned for that. And keep liking, keep subscribing. And I'll catch you all tomorrow.